Continuing on with our story from yesterday, on our gap year, as we had,
yes.
didn't we?
We did.
We had that gap year, and that was really enjoyable.
Yes.
But we want to tell you in this video the story of starting work in a new job we've never done before, deciding to sell up and buy a motorhome. And we'll tell you about the decision points we made as we go through the video, won't we?
Yeah, we will. I think the first decision we made was when we had time off and we had the caravan and the awning, we found that we couldn't get away for a few days because unless we drove down to see family in the south coast, and that was quite a long way.
Yeah, so
we thought we'd sell it and get a motorhome with an awning, and then we could just drive away.
Well, just a bit of detail on that, because
yes.
we got the job at the touring park, and we parked our caravan in the warden spot, in the junior warden spot, and then we thought, right, well, we need a bit more space because we were starting to spread out. When you're in one space for a long time, we were going to be there for a long time. We thought we'd buy an awning, so we initially bought a rigid pole awning from Dorema through a family member. Got it cheap, and it was great.
Yep.
Set that up, used that as our extra room. It was huge.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's like 4 meters,
yeah,
4 or 5 meters long by 2.5 meters deep. Really great. But once you've got one of those up, and you've got like 3 days off, you don't want to be spending your couple of hours in the morning packing all that away and preparing to hook the caravan up and get away. So we ended up not being able to get away.
We did. We couldn't have gone anywhere.
And as Wendy said, getting away further, like taking a real few days off, we get in the car, stuff all the things we need, pack some clothes, head off down to my sister's and stay there for a few days, and then head back. We'd fit in seeing the kids and stuff like that, wouldn't we?
We did.
And that really was the living and working in exactly the same place is crazy. It really is. You never get away, because even on our off days, if we were in and one of the guests, one of the caravanners needed something, they come across and knock on our caravan.
Yes, they did.
If the other couple were busy, maybe the shop was full, maybe the other woman was out on site doing stuff and couldn't find it, they come and knock on our caravan and say, I need this. And it's like, you can say, well, we're not on duty on your bike.
Or the other wardens would come round, and you just have to do work stuff.
Yeah. So,
and you couldn't sit out without everybody. You was on. We didn't have any private areas to go. You were on display.
You were on display. So so it was hard, and that
thing was hard. I mean, I did enjoy it, but that was hard, and it did turn around when we bought the motorhome, because as soon as we finished, we would drive away and then come back in our lovely motorhome.
We changed when we got the motor. Well, we made that decision to buy the motorhome for a couple of reasons. We wanted to get away, and we wanted to go more to Europe. We're getting much more adventurous.
Yeah, we were. We knew that if we tried to tour Europe in a caravan, it's more difficult because you can't. It's difficult to stay in the airs, and
you've got to book sites.
Yeah, sites. You've got to spend more on sites. So,
and
that didn't quite suit us. So we decided. I mean, it's fine for picks up. It depends what you want to do.
Long-term viewers like you might already know that our planning is almost non-existent. So trying to run a full-time life in a caravan enormously difficult for us because we can't make those snap decisions about we're driving along, well, you know, where's the next air? Oh, we'll stop there, because you've got to say, well, where's the next campsite? Can we book it? You know, can we get there? You know, and it's not as easy.
No.
So that was one reason. The other reason was we could simply get off work at 3 in the afternoon on a Friday, get in the van, drive out.
Yep.
And that was perfect, because we when we bought the motorhome, well, let's rewind a little bit, because we had to sell the flat first, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
We decided that we were going to buy a motorhome. We decided that we were going to buy new, so we sold our flat in Hove, which was sort of really tied up, because it was a retirement flat in a protected building, and you can't rent those out. So, you know, we couldn't have rented it out to earn income. It was costing us £600 a month at a minimum, because of all the bits and pieces. Even though it was empty, we still had to pay the £160 a month council tax.
Yeah,
I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
£130 a month council tax, and that you get no reduction for that. And the £586 maintenance fee for all the management and all the subsidised restaurants, all that sort of stuff. So, you know, £600-700 a month it was costing us just to have a flat empty in Hove. So we sold it and bought a motorhome. You can look back on the videos and search for Travel World Happy Travellers or Trouble World Happy Travellers, and you'll find the videos of the absolute nightmare we had when we bought our first motorhome from what we now call Trouble World in Telford. An absolutely awful company once they've got your money. Brilliant before they have your money. They're all over you and can't do enough for you. Once they have your deposit and once they have your money, we've got you.
It was so stressful.
It
was an awful time. I feel sad. I don't even want to think about that now. I don't really. No,
so we bought the motorhome, and it was a real fantastic. Yeah, we loved it. It was 7.5 metres long, a Heimer T678 CL. So you know, golden limited edition, really nice. But all sorts of problems, and if you want to know problems, just search our channel for the Heimer, Jasmine Meyer, Travel World, you know, just search and you'll find.
But I do think that we're not alone in that happening. Actually.
No.
Not just with Trouble World, but with other companies as well. A lot of people have bought a motorhome, and there's been so many major faults or things. And you think buying new it'd be trouble free, but it's not always.
Motorhomes and caravans are notoriously poorly built. The quality of them is abysmal. It really is. In a lot of cases, get a good one. Don't get rid of it.
No.
Just stay with it.
Stay with it.
Stay with it. So
if it doesn't leak, keep it.
after 6 months, we came to an agreement with Travel World that they would take it back in, fix it up, and bring it back to our satisfaction, not theirs, to our satisfaction, which I found incredibly naive of them, because having all the troubles, I was almost never going to be satisfied with it. So anyway, they lent us a bigger Auto Trail Comanche, 8.7 metres long. Nikita Chloe, we call her now, because 24 hours after we got the loaner from them, which was a part exchange, second hand, I think it was 14 months old when we got it. So it was about 6 or 7, 8 months older than the one we sent back. But it's a much more expensive van. So we managed to do a deal that didn't really cost us any more money. I think I think £8,000 was extra. But our van on the road, 70 grand new. This van new on the road would have been 84. So another £14,000. Plus it had extras like leather upholstery that we didn't have. It had a satellite dish we didn't have. You know, separate shower and toilet. You know, it was really nice.
Yep.
I think our other one had a separate shower and toilet actually. It really nice, and a better layout, much bigger.
Yeah, much bigger. Yeah.
So within 24.
The worst thing, wasn't it? I think one of the things I really realised, it wasn't a fault. We should have thought about it. Was the fixed table in the front where you sit? That is not good.
The two seats in the front, and then an L-shaped lounge and a fixed table that you could move the top around, like it was on a stick, and you could move it like that.
I hated it.
But
you had to wedge yourself in there.
Some of our relatives are quite large, and they can't fit behind that table. They just couldn't sit round the table. Stubborn. It's really awful. Anyway, you have to be really slim to own one of those.
I don't think it's necessary to have that fixed table in motorhomes. It should always be that you can just
always be removable. You can get ones that are removable.
Yeah, why did it have to be fixed like that? It might be because there was nowhere to store it. They probably. Don't know.
So we swapped the motorhome. So within 24 hours we did that, and we got this motorhome, and that we were massively inspired because we still hadn't been abroad yet, had we?
No, we hadn't. No.
But our next adventure was, so we were. Well, I think that was March in 17 that we went abroad first time, wasn't it?
Yeah, not long after.
No, no, not March in 17. March. I can't remember.
Go on. Do you know, before we talk anymore, I'm going to get the logbook out. Yeah, then we need the logbook. Yes.
What we'll do in the next episode of recapping our current 4-year full-time living journey is we get the logbook out and we get a few facts for you.
Yes, that's what I recommend, because it's so easy to forget. I mean, so everybody should log it, record it. I mean, it doesn't have to be a special logbook.
We started in 16. We started the job in January 17.
Yeah.
So the first adventure must have been in March 18.
Yeah.
Because that was when because we left. I think we left the job then in towards the end of April sometime in 18, because we got the European bug by then. Anyway, we'll tell you more about the trip, our very first trip, and what that was like.
Yes, we will.
In the next episode. Stay tuned. We'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye, everyone, and thanks for watching, everyone.